When the heat's on, you've got the wear and tear, turn it into gold. She's not looking for flash, she wants depth, and you've got it in spades. Now keep the fire burning. Check out the next video in my playlist. It's packed with more Stoic wisdom to level you up. Right there, waiting, smash that like button. If this rang true, subscribe to join the crew and drop a comment below. What's your take on living real with the ladies? Let's keep this rolling. Guys, stay tough, stay true, and build something badass together. You're tuned in. Not just coasting, emotional intelligence is your anchor. Guys, it's not about crying on cue or oversharing. Keep that in check, but when you master this, you're not just a boyfriend. You're a damn sanctuary. She'll trust you with the real, her not just the Instagram version, so ditch the macho. I don't feel, tune in. Stay cool and watch how she leans your way. Secret 3, genuine confidence. This isn't strutting around like a peacock or barking. Orders younger women want a man who's sure of himself. Quietly, deeply, sure not, some loud mouth hiding a shaky core. It's the stoic kind of grit. You know your worth, but you don't need a megaphone to prove it. You've walked through fire. Let that steel show, not some fake shine picture. This, guys, you're picking a spot for dinner. No waffling, no, whatever you want. Dodge, you decide. Firm, but chill. Here's where we're going. Trust me, you'll love it. She feels your backbone. Not a bully, that's the trick leave, without steamrolling. Stand tall without stomping on her voice. Confidence like this says, I've got this, and she'll follow. Here's the real deal, they can spot a poser a mile off. Cocky guys crumble when push comes to shove. She wants the one who bends but doesn't break. Maybe you don't know every damn answer. Fine, admit it. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out, that's strength. Not weakness, owning your limits with a steady eye. Toss her a real compliment. You've got a fire in you, not some cheesy line she'll feel. It's legit. This confidence isn't just for show. It's your roots. It's picking her up when she's down. Not because you're Superman, but because you've been there. Life's taught you balance. Firm when it counts, soft. When it's right. She doesn't need a know-it-all. She needs a guy who faces the unknown and doesn't blink. You're not chasing her youth, you're offering something. They can't a backbone forged by time, so drop the bravado, fellas. Stand like a man who's weathered the seasons. She'll see a rock, not a showboat, secret for stability. This isn't just a fat wallet or a fancy crib. It's deeper, like the roots of a mountain, holding steady. Younger women don't need a sugar daddy. They want a rock. A man who's got his together knows where he's headed and doesn't wobble when life throws a curveball. Stoic as hell, you're the lighthouse in their choppy seas, not some boat rocking with every wave. Think about it. She's juggling a world that's nuts. Jobs, dreams, chaos. You roll in calm and clear like you've seen this rodeo before. Maybe it's picking her up after a crap day saying, I've got your back. Let's figure this out. Not with cash, but with grit, showing you're a safe harbour. You've got goals, not just ghosts of old winds. She sees a man building something, not coasting on fumes. Here's the gist of it. Stability isn't loud, it's in the quiet stuff. You keep your word, say you'll call. You call, no flip-flopping or chasing the next shiny thing. She's tired of flakes who bail when it's tough. You're the guy who stays put, cool as a cucumber. Maybe you've weathered layoffs, heartbreak, the works, that's your badge. Not a so story she'll lean in, knowing you won't bolt at the first storm. This is your stoic edge, fellas. It's not about being perfect, it's about being dependable. Life's a damn mess sometimes, and she's watching, can you stand tall? When the ground shakes, you don't need to flex muscles on millions. Just show her you're a man with a compass, pointed true north, through the be that anchor, and she'll anchor right back. Secret 5, fellas creating meaningful moments. This isn't about splashing cash on glitzy dates or big toys. Younger women crave something real, time that sticks in their bones. Not endless Netflix marathons or same old bar nights. They want a spark, a memory that hits deep stoic style. You craft calm in the chaos, turning the everyday into gold without breaking a sweat picture. This, you're out walking, the sun's dipping low, the air's crisp instead of scrolling your phone. You stop. Look at that sky. It reminds me of something you said last week. It's small, but she feels it. You're in the moment, not drifting, or maybe you grab coffee. Sit on a curb and ask what's one thing you do. If fear wasn't a thing that's not cash, that's connection raw and alive. Here's the deal they're drowning in. Shallow noise texts. TikTok. You cut through with something solid. A night under the star. Talking. Life. No rush. No script. It's not the price tag. It's the weight of your focus. Maybe you remember she digs old vinyl, spin a record share, a story from your wild days. She'll carry that longer than a fancy steak dinner. You're not buying her, you're building with her. This is Stoic magic, guys. You don't need fireworks, just your damn attention. Life's a blur for her and you slow it down. Make her feel like she's not just another face. It's the effort, that I see you vibe that lingers. You've got years behind you. Use them to weave something real, not chase cheap. Thrills be the man who turns a Tuesday into a tale. She'll hold that close when the world spins too fast. Secret 6. Financial stability. This isn't about flashing a Rolex or rolling in a Benz. It's about having your money game locked down, steady as a rock. Younger women don't need a billionaire, just a man who's not drowning. A guy who's got a grip on his cash plans ahead and doesn't piss away on dumb stoic vibes. You're the captain of your ship, not some deckhand scrambling when the leaks spring. Here's the play. She's dreaming big, maybe a house, a trip, a life. You don't have to bankroll it all, but you show you're solid. I've got my bases covered, we can build from here. It's not flexing stacks. It's the peace of mind you bring. Maybe you've dodged debt traps or bounced back from being broke. That's your war story proof. You've got discipline. She sees a partner, not a paychee, and that's the win. Now don't sleep on this. It's not the zeros in your account. It's how you wield them. Pay the bills, sure, but toss it in a coffee run. She didn't expect. Hey, I got this. Let's enjoy it. No, lavish waste, just smart moves like saving for a rainy day instead of blowing it on hype. She's tired of boys who splurge then crash. You're the man who's still standing when the dust settles. This is stoic strength, guys. Money's a tool, you master it. Not the other way around. Life's unpredictable and she's watching. Can you keep the lights on when the storm hits you? Don't need to be rich, just reliable. Show her you've got a plan, not a prayer, and she'll trust you're in it for the long haul. Be that bedrock, fellas, she'll build dreams with you. Secret 7, experience in intimacy. This isn't about racking up wins or flexing some playbook. It's knowing how to tie souls together, not just bodies. Younger women don't want a frantic kid racing to the end. They're after a man who's been there, who moves with purpose, stoic to the core. You're the steady flame, not a spark that fizzles. You've got mileage. Use it to make her feel alive. Not used. Imagine this. You're alone, lights low, world shut out. You don't charge in, like it's a damn mission. You ease in, catch her vibe and her quiet signals. How does this feel to you? You say soft but sure. It's not about fancy moves. It's the weight of your focus. You've screwed up before, learned the hard way. Now, slow beats, sloppy. Every damn time she feels you're there, not somewhere else in your head. Here's the real intimacy, is a bridge. Trust holds it up. She's done with clowns who take and don't give. You're the guy who listens to her rhythm, not just his own. Maybe you crack a grin, I botched this once better. Now that's your edge, owning the past. Not posing as a stud, you don't rush her into anything. You build a space where she can breathe and unfold. She's not a conquest. She's your equal in the moment. This is stoic gold. Guys, you've weathered enough to ditch the ego trips. Life's taught you patience. How to read the air, turn that into a bond that sticks, not a fleeting buzz. She wants a man who respects her pace, who crafts something rare instead of routine. You're not chasing thrills, you're carving depth. Be the rock that holds steady and she'll see a haven. Not a hustle, we've cracked the code 7. Conclusion secrets in the bag. Authenticity, emotional grit, quiet, confidence. Rock, solid stability, moments that stick money, smarts and intimacy with soul. That's your Stoic playbook, no shortcuts, no chasing shadows. It's about being a man carved by life, steady as hell. Younger women don't just notice, they anchor to that strength. Here's the real talk. This upgrades you not just for them, but for your own damn life. Live these, and you're unbreakable. A Stoic king who thrives. When the heat's on, you've got the wear and tear, turn it into gold. She's not looking for flash, she wants depth, and you've got it in spades. Now keep the fire burning. Check out the next video in my playlist. It's packed with more Stoic wisdom to level you up. Right there, waiting, smash that like button. If this rang true, subscribe to join the crew and drop a comment below. What's your take on living real with the ladies? Let's keep this rolling. Guys, stay tough, stay true, and build something badass together.